Hello folks, and welcome to our first demonstration of the products that we sell on the Genie Stove website. My name is Simon, and this is the first time from we launched the products that we've had a chance basically to show you all of the features, well, some of the features that they have. And if the weather holds up, maybe later on this evening we'll also do a little barbecuing with the Genie Stoves as well. Just to give you some scale, people say, they want to know how big things are. I'm about 120 kilos, and I'm about 6 foot, 6'1" in height. So this will give you maybe some sort of idea of the size of the Genie Stove. This is our little Genie Stove Mini sitting here. And what I want to do is show you exactly what happens when we receive it for the very first time. Inside, we have the ash pan or the stand. Just place that, it fits in quite comfortably inside of the Genie Stove for portability. It's fantastic. Then you just lift your Genie Stove and just drop it onto the stand, and it fits in there, as you can see, quite nicely. This size of a Genie Stove is proving very popular for people who want to have 2 or 3 people sitting around it at night. My wife and I, we use usually our Genie Stove Mini, and it's quite adequate for 2 or 3 people, and even to cook as well for 2 or 3 people. But we love our Genie Stove Mini, but this is our most popular product, and this is the Genie Stove Deluxe. Again, same principle applies. Inside, you have the ash pan and the stand. Again, it comes out from the inside. Again, just place your Genie Stove on top. Now, one of the biggest decisions that people will have to make is which one do you go for. As I say, this one is our most popular. I don't know whether that's because it's our largest that people think they'll go for it, or whether they want the more heat from it. This is adequate for reviews that we've got from people who would say 6 to 10 people sitting around this. It's quite adequate to heat 6 to 10 people. The benefit I feel of the Genie Stove Mini, and if you watch right to the end of this video, there's a special offer that we're going to do over the winter months on the Genie Stove Mini. The Genie Stove Mini gives out a lot of heat and also uses a lot less fuel. To get the Genie Stoves up to the point where you get the secondary burn and you have the smokeless flame, you need to make sure that the heat is kept constant so that the holes around the top rim are giving out the secondary burn. So there's a lot more fuel needed for the Genie Stove Deluxe than there is needed for the Genie Stove Mini. That may be something you want to consider. Also, if you are looking at something that you want to be portable, both are portable. We have a caravan, and we take our Genie Stove Mini with us in the boot of the car. And again, that allows me to show you one of the other products that we provide. Is the carry bag, and again, very simple. Just drop it in. It's waterproof. It's dry lined inside, and also comes with little carrier straps and also these little hooks to tighten it up and keep it secure, and also free from damp, and keep it dry wherever you're storing it, even during the winter, or if you're not using your Genie Stove. So that's the Genie Stove carry bag, and they are very popular as well. One of the beauties about how we've designed the Genie Stove is that it is not just a fire pit. Not only does it not rust because it's stainless steel, not only do you not have to worry about paint coming off and it burns, as do some other fire pits, and then you get the rust coming where the paint has burned off. The Genie Stove is quite unique in that sense that it is just such a simple product, works really well, and is so good to look at as well. And some of the compliments that we've had from people who have bought them and the reviews that you'll see on site echo all of those things that we aimed for when we were producing the Genie Stove. The ecosystem that we have for the Genie Stove, let me introduce just a couple of things to you. You have the Genie Stove barbecue grill flat. Now, we call it flat because there is also a raised version of this as well. Let me explain how this works. Hopefully you can see this. You just set this on to the top, and also there's one for the Deluxe as well. And that turns your Genie stove into a barbecue. So hopefully later on tonight we'll be able to maybe get some steaks going, or some sausages and burgers going if the weather holds, and we will film that to let you see that and how that works. But very, very simple, and it's designed in such a way that rather than the traditional barbecue, you could have 1 or 2 or 3 people sitting around this, or maybe more, and they can be cooking their own sausages, burgers, steaks, or whatever else it is, peppers or whatever that you have on the menu. So people can be looking after their own things, and it's a great way to get that socialization going again, and people talking and communicating with one another around the fire. One of the things that we sell, and we've often said, and you see this on our website, that it's smokeless. That means that ultimately, while the product does its job, it also depends on the fuel that you put into the product as well. And we have come up with a product that we call, again, it's on our website, birch-free, kiln-dried birch, bark-free logs. These logs are cut in such a way that they fit inside whichever size of Genie stove you opt for. Very economical, give off a lovely smell when you're burning them as well. But when these get down, the reason we've chosen birch for these, they're long lasting, it's a hard wood, and whenever you get down to the white heat of these and the flame has died down, they are lovely to cook over rather than charcoal. These just produce just a lovely, lovely flavour when you're cooking anything on your Genie stove as well. Those are available on our website for purchase as well, and again, it's free delivery right across the UK and Ireland, including Northern Ireland as well. So that's the fuel that we use. We also have a product that I don't have it with me now, called the RUF, or the rough briquette. Rough briquettes are a lovely product for this. What we would normally do is, once we've lit our Genie, we would put in 1 rough briquette and then just keep topping up with these. The rough briquette keeps a real heart in your fire and keeps it alive, and they produce very little ash. They're very clean. There are no chemicals whatsoever in anything that we produce. So that's the rough briquettes, and again, they're available on the website. One of the other things that I would talk about to you is how we light our Genie stoves. We've tried to think of all of this, and these again are available. The quick fire burners are available on our website. Let me just explain to you what these do. These come in a little sachet, and sometimes you would have your traditional blocks of fire lighters, and again you're talking about smells of petrochemical that go onto your hand. These are sealed in a little hermetically sealed packet, and there's wax inside there, and again, along with our, if I can find it, here we are. This is another product that we've developed, and it's a USB arc barbecue lighter. Just let me get it out of the box here. This product again is so useful for the Genie stove, because obviously when you're lighting something outside, it comes with a little USB lead that you can use, plug into your computer or USB socket just to charge it. Doesn't take long to charge, and it lasts for quite a long time. Well, inside these are branded with the Genie stove name, and there's no flame that comes from these, but whenever you press, you probably won't see it, probably needs to be done at night, but when you press this, you can bend it, so you drop it in, and this, you just light that little lighter, and that keeps light for about 10 minutes, which is more than enough to get your Genie stove up and running and lit. This will not, because there's no flame, it doesn't get blown out by any wind. It's also safe because it needs to be held in a specific way to light, so there's no worry about matches or things going damp. And it's quite handy just to have with you all the time, and that's just our $14.99, our Genie stove barbecue lighter, USB charged, and that's available on our website as well. These little lighters are available in boxes of 50 or 100, and they are so, we love these. These are just really, really good to be lighting your fire with, and again, there's no chemicals involved in it whatsoever, so therefore no smoke and keeping smells down as well. So that's the quick fire lighters. Again, all of these are optional. Some you may find that are useful for you. You may have other ways to do things as well. At the end of the night, your barbecue has been done. If you've had a barbecue, or your fire is beginning to die down, we've created a couple of little hooks here so you can lift these off quite easily, either with oven gloves or with a stick or tool or a poker. And so we set these down out of the way, and then we have something that the Genie Stove lid, and again for each size, the Genie Stove Mini has its own lid. Put it on at the end of the night, and the same for the Genie Stove Deluxe as well. Again, these are optional extras. Some people will buy them, some people will not. It just means that at the end of the night, you're not worried about it raining. You're not worried about any pets or animals coming along or any embers coming up out of the fire pit as well. So little lid on top finishes it all off. There are many other things that we have planned and we hope to make available. We have a sear plate coming. There's a raised barbecue grill which will sit on the top to cook slower, or to lift something that you've cooked at the bottom and bring it up to the top to keep things warm while you're cooking something else at the bottom. Just doubling the size that you have to grill on your Genie Stove. We've loved bringing the product to you. We know from the reviews that you've given us, you love the product as well. We have great plans for this. We're taking it right across not only the United Kingdom and Ireland, but also into Europe as well. We love your feedback. If you have ideas, if you've got something that you think would be useful, or something that we could do, or modifications that you've made. This is a community of people who just love the Genie Stove and an outside fire, and we'd love you to be giving us your feedback, and if it's something that we could implement, we'll do that as well. Thanks for being on the journey with us, and I said there would be a special deal for those who watched to the end of the video. Over the winter months, obviously the fire pit business slows down. We've not seen that happen just yet. So much has been the love of the product. But we're going to do a very special deal on the Genie Stove Mini. And it's simply this. While stocks last, we're going to release these. Normally at $179, we'd be doing them at $149, but we're going to make them available to the first 100 people who purchase on the website from today at £130, including free delivery. And again, if you want to pay over 4 months using your credit card and split it on the website, you can do that. £130, free postage, free delivery. You can have your very own Genie Stove Mini. And no codes needed. We're going to do that right on the website straight away. And spread the word, let people know. And again, if you do feel you love the product, sign up to be an affiliate. We'll give you a percentage commission from every friend that you have that comes along and purchases a Genie Stove with us on the website. We hope you enjoy the video, hope you enjoy the product, more so than anything else, and understand we're trying to bring you this product at a very, very competitive price in the marketplace. And we just look forward to serving you in the days, months and years to come. Thank you.